Hello everyone, I'm Trace. Welcome back to my channel. I've been on a little bit of a break. I thought I would have a little break off social media for a while and do some other things in my life for a bit. But I'm back in full force and I'm bringing you a message of the day, just something that'll make our life a bit easier today. So I'm channeling through spirit. I've got guides. You have guides. If you're here watching, they've brought you here for a reason. And let's see what's coming through. What can make our life easier today? What can make your life and my life and whoever's watching life a bit easier for us today? Let's have a look and see what we've got. We have intensity, which is the page of wands, and we have laziness, the 9 of cups. So what's going to make it easier for us today is if we get everything done early, if we wake up and think, you know what, I need to do X, Y, and Z in my day, get it done, and then we can sit down and relax. But this intensity also comes with a learning spell. So yeah, there's your intensity, there's your whatever sort of energy that you've got in the morning when you wake up and you say, I need to get that done, or I need to get life sorted, I need to get something learnt, or something, I've got to tick off a list. That is the intensity that this card speaks about. Now, a little bit arrogant, if you could say that. They can be quite sort of Gen Z, grown up with technology, know exactly what they want in life, and anybody gets in the way, it can be a bit of a problem. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has that sort of that side to them, but there's also needs to be a little bit of humbleness in that, because when you are doing something that you are determined to do, there are people involved, there are situations involved. You're living in a world that has duality, positive and negative. And you know, when you are on that journey and you are just charging ahead to do what you need to do, you need to know that you're going to learn something along the way. So be open to that. Be open to whatever you are charging at today. So that's going to make you a little bit happier, first of all, because then you've got that expectation of this is going to go right, that's going to go right, that's going to go right. So if it doesn't, you could break down. You could break down into a little puddle of, the world is not being very kind to me. Why is the universe treating me like this? Why have I got all these issues coming our way? And then we've got, I think, 4 or 5 planets in retrograde at the moment. And that definitely is going to be quite intense for us in trying to get those chores done. That is definitely something that we need to be aware of, that not everything is going to be as smooth and easy as we think it's going to be. And if we go into the day with that attitude, we'll know that that's definitely an expectation. So when we face it, when something comes along and doesn't go our way, we'll understand that, okay, I'm learning here. It's not going to go exactly as I planned. I can make a plan B. And that's when you'll get to the space of the 9 of cups, the water. And it says laziness here because it's a place that you can get to where you can just rest, where you can go, you know what, I've actually got everything emotionally satisfying to me today. My life is actually so much easier because I've had that attitude. I've not taken on everything as a negative. I have the intensity of what I expected isn't negative to me. I hope I'm getting myself across, because that's what I'm channeling right now. And I'm going to draw a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms card just to see what we can get oracle wise. I like to do an oracle message with my tarot just to see what comes through, just to see if spirit can give us a little bit of extra enlightenment here. So let's see what's coming through from this Wisdom of the Hidden Realm. We've got the resting tree, patience and stillness. Now I think that definitely fits in so nicely with our message today. It's card number 22. And who doesn't want to be still in their day? So patience and stillness for me is saying to you that exactly what spirit has given us is that if you have patience about your day, about anything that you're coming across, traffic, irritated people around you, remember they're all on a journey. Every single person driving cars, delivering parcels, being the CEO of a company, sweeping streets, every single person's on a journey. And we are sharing that world with them. So let's be patient. Let's be patient and let's be still about it and actually concentrate on what we need and what makes us happy. And that's how you add value to your life, because that is when you can sit and drink your cocktail or a fruit juice and relax at the end of the day and go, you know what, I actually didn't let anything get to me. I actually got to a place that is so much more in harmony with my life, and Yeah, I actually think that is such a beautiful message for us today. I actually want to see what the guidebook says, because I think it's so nice to see if we're on the same page as what is being channeled to us. And it says here, the resting tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. This is the representative of a notion and relaxation. Patience is the key to anything, and it's going to be your friend. The resting tree asks you to slow down and sit back and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This isn't the time to forge ahead in any way. Now, that is a little bit of against this. So let's look at this as a warning for us today. Don't be too intense in anything that you want to make your day happier with. So enjoy taking a little bit of breaks, invite stillness, invite contemplation, and look at the blessings in the chaos. So that's what I said to you earlier. There could be a lot of negative things coming towards you. As I said, there is not going to be a day in your life that you aren't going to sit and go, hell, I need to face something difficult today. So when this resting tree appears, it signals that you've done all you can and it's time for you to unwind. There you go. And then as the story unfolds, you earn yourself to rest and relax. And, you know, the laziness word here to me is more of a lazy mind, to say that, you know what, I've actually got to a place where I've got everything done. I can afford to be still, and I can afford to rest right now. Now, if it's this tree says here, this card says here, if it comes through as a challenger, the resting tree appears and asks you to consider if you frenetically trying to think about something that you're stressed about, running around, overdoing anything. And that's exactly what our intensity card has come through. It's about human doing and not being, says this card is. It's a sign to be careful that you may become physically ill or actually not enjoy your life very nicely if you are always on the run. So be still. It is time to meditate and take time out and assess the mistakes that you've done in your life. And I always say on this channel, there are no mistakes. I don't believe in mistakes. I believe in plan A, plan B, and you always learn something from those. So don't worry. All those things that you've been trying to manage are still there. You can move forward tomorrow with a clearer mind and a clearer thinking. So that's actually a nice little message that's come through. So if you have got a list and you haven't ticked everything off your list today, what it'll make it easier for you to say, you know what, I actually need to have a work-life balance. I need to have some kind of balance in my life. If I didn't get it all done today, let me take some time, regroup my physical body, my mind, so I'm mentally and physically ready for whatever it needs to be done tomorrow. So that is a beautiful message coming through for us today. And stick around. I'm getting to my August messages. They are going to be a bit late this month, but they're coming through. And I'm sending you so much peace today and stillness. Take care, everyone.